Hey there. So, I have a confession to make. I have a problem, a newer problem, a shopping problem. You know, in my family, I normally would, what you say now? I would normally say to my wife that she has a shopping problem, but since I've taken up this photography slash videography side hustle, I can confidently say that I have taken up that mantle of being a shopaholic. And specifically, if there was going to be a brand that I would say I have a problem with, it is Neewer. Because today I purchased a Neewer Q200 flash. Q200 flash. And this is in addition to the newer ZR or Z3R speed light that I purchased a few months ago, in addition to the newer basic photography flashlight, in addition to the newer 2-pack RGB lights, in addition to my newer FS150, I believe, FS150 constant light that I use when I'm in the studio for, taking photography, and also to be my main key light for my videos. And that is in addition to the first flash that I ever purchased, which is the Godox TT350. Right, this is the first flash I've ever purchased when I was starting out and trying, seeing if I did like photography. And the brand itself, in addition to the flashes, I have bought a backdrop from Neewer, the backdrop stand. I've bought the diffuser. I have I think it's 35-inch Bowen's mouth diffuser for that I have for my FS150. And one of the main reasons, well, in this video, let me cover that part. I am going to be unboxing the Neewer Q200 that I just received today. Got it on discount. I think it was 20% off the price. So I got it for $285, if I'm not mistaken, Canadian. Right, and the reason I wanted or think I need this is I'm going to be doing a few events in the next few days. So tomorrow I have an event to cover for it's a volunteer event, so I'm going to cover. But I did feel the need to have a proper flash now that I am planning to venture out and do more of those outdoor type shoots. Well, first thing you can see, this comes in a very pretty nice case, right? Neewer branded case. And in the box, let me grab this open here. And this is what the contents look like. We would have, this is the flash itself. And then I think we're going to have the battery. There is the charging brick. This is going to be the handle. I'll take these out shortly. And then the actual cable. And this empty slot here, if I am correct, is where you can put your trigger. Now that's made specifically for the Neewer trigger, but I think that's where I'm going to be keeping my Godox trigger. All right, so let's do these one by one here. This is the handle for the flash. Let's do this one by one. This here, if I'm not mistaken, is the, the charging port, the charging dock. So you would stick the battery in here. So let me grab the battery. This is the battery itself. So it is a 3200 mega amp. Let me get that right there. 3200 mega amp battery. So this will simply slot down in this section. You would plug that in. This will charge the battery. This is the cable, charging cable. And then for the main device here, all right, this is the actual Q200. It says Q200 flash. This is the actual flash itself. All right, so let me put the battery in. So the battery goes into this section here. I'm gonna slot that in right now. I believe it is this way. No, this way. All right, so that slots right in there. Oops, something. I need to take this out. Right, and then the battery slots right in there, just like that. To the right of the battery slot, we do have a section here for the USB cable. Let me get out of the way here. Right, so USB cable and a charging port. All right, that's it. The build quality before I turn it on: plastic. Here is metal. One of the good thing, one of the reason I wanted this one, I chose this one over the Q300, is that it also works with the accessories that I already have for my speed light. Right, so all of these are magnetic attachments that will work on the top of this flash here. In addition to that, you have a 1/4 inch screw here that you can use to attach this to your, let me grab this here. That's what is going to attach the handle. And you can also use this to attach it to any light stand as well. And so this will attach just like that. Okay, there we go, attached. On the back, this is where we have all the controls. So you have a screen here, the power button. I will just turn that on. Press this. Oh, okay. So you have to press the button and then turn this to unlock, right? And as that's on, the modeling light also comes on. So it comes with a modeling light. And then you have all of the different buttons and interface here. All right, so that's basically all I'm going to cover today. Just the unboxing to show you the light itself. You can see the Neewer branding right there. And it works with the 2.4, if you can see that there. So 2.4 gigahertz outdoor studio flash. That's what it's called. And as I said, it works with the Godox trigger. I do not have the Neewer trigger. All what I have right now is the Godox. Let me see if I can find it. Nope, can't locate it. Godox X Pro trigger is what I have and what I'm going to use with this as well as my other two flashes. All right, so that's it for now. I'm going to be using it, trying to incorporate it in the 2 events I have coming up. And by that time, I should have a better understanding of how it works and can provide some more details in the detailed review. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.